Morning, good morning, good morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Then we see. Interesting. PCE is going to be out here in a little while. Looks like we did okay. Market running back up. And if we get a deal, we could rip back up pretty hard on lots of this stuff. Okay? The down, it had the big down. Does it get better? Does it get worse? Let's see. But yesterday, we had W day, workday, guiding down 4% for the next 3 years, and the action was not bad. That's different. Remember, different is important. That's different. So what does that mean? Interesting. Let's give everybody a minute and we'll get going here. So today you have this shutdown, which is imminent. If that gets solved, I mean, today could be a really, really huge day if PCE is good. Don't know, but we'll see here in a few minutes. Things that were all bad, little bit better. Rates way lower, coming way down, better. That's better. Dixie, the dollar coming down, that's better. Oil is back up a little bit. But Nike did well. China, not that bad. Their sales picking up. So things better. And Yellen says there could be a deal with China somewhere. That's more bullish. Talk about this Nvidia offices being raided. Look, let me tell you, let's say you create a product and you're doing great. Every country in the world wants that product. And they're going to come up with all kinds of bullshit. People are going to make shit up. People in the U.S. are going to make shit up. They're going to go file complaints. They're going to do this. They're going to do this. Everybody makes shit up. Because jealousy, whatever you want to call it. They're going to raid Nvidia offices over anti-competitive. Why you got to be competitive? If you spent, let's say you spent $1 million making a product. And then they say, oh, you can't sell that to everybody. Everybody has a right to it. I mean, this is just hilarious to me, okay? So just understand what tech means and stuff. They're going to do this all the time. They're going to do this forever, okay? So just understand that. And that happens all the time. So you got to understand, these people on Twitter, all they're doing is trying to get followers and all this bullshit. They make shit up. Oh, my God, Nvidia got raided. Who cares? Completely irrelevant. Let me tell you. Think about Amazon, anti-competitive. Our government is going after them. It's going to take 5 to 7 years. Google. For the last 4 years, the states have been going after them. 4 years. It's going to take another 5. It's going to happen 10 years later. What happens to Nvidia H100 chips in 10 years? Really? You can't even make this stuff up, okay? So you got to understand how things work, okay? It's completely irrelevant. Today, PCE, if PCE is lower, do we get a pop and then do we drop near the end of the day if there's no deal? Is there a possibility of deal? I don't know. Interesting trade is BKNG. If there's a deal, does BKNG break out and finally go to 3,300? If there's no deal, then people stop traveling. It lasts a long time and just go to 2,900. Interesting. I'm going to look at that one. Okay. Lam Research, very, very interesting today. because it's up 7, but it's been showing 342 on and off since 4 a.m. on and off. So if it runs, it can really take off. And KLA is running with it. AMAT is running with it. These things have come down a lot. Okay. Micron didn't say really great stuff. They didn't say really bad stuff, but they have their own issues because China doesn't let them do stuff. Okay. So understand that. Very straightforward. Okay. Tesla, nice pop yesterday, and through 252 would be bullish. Would be very, very bullish. SCMI all week long has been going up, going up, going up. Can Nvidia break? Can Nvidia take out this 440 and really rock it to 448? Very possible. Let's see. Comments, questions. Don't see a lot here. And that's what's going on. That's what's going on. Lilly, LLY. This thing moved 180 points. And now it's starting lower. And any break of 533 can take it to 490. They came out and said, I don't know if it was 3 million or I don't know how many millions of prescriptions were written, but very bullish news yesterday, and it went down. Okay? Because it's moved too much. Okay? So today is a tech day. Does tech run? Does it take off? Even Microsoft. I mean, these things, if they really take off, it can go. This SPX, the ES to 4,400, that would be 40 more points here. So you're up 22, that would be 40 more, 63. You had 63 on this. You had 43.70. Very interesting in play. Very, very interesting. They're only $1 right now if the PCE is way low. If the PCE is way low, they're going to think we have a possible bottom, and they can really, really take this up. Okay? So let's see what happens. That's what I know. What else? Nike earnings were excellent. For everybody saying retail dead, shoes dead, nobody's buying anything, looks pretty good to me. Very, very interesting. So watch chips better. If Lam Research takes off, 652 possible. Nvidia takes off, 442 possible. Avago takes off, 861 possible. These are possible numbers, but you got to have the PCE. And the PCE is going to come here in 4 minutes, and we'll know in a few minutes. So that's what I know. What else? That's all I see. I don't see anything else. Guys. If you have time for comments, questions, we have 3 minutes. If you want to type something in, I can talk about it. Now, back to the JP Morgan caller. Just remember, a caller, this is the bullshit that people teach you on TV and all this stuff, and these amateurs. I mean, the caller, they can try and take it down, but they didn't lose any money. Don't think that they lost money. I mean, all it is you limit the upside to protect the downside. And then when you're rolling, you want to go sell those if it gets close, but if it's not close, they're going to zero anyway. And you didn't lose any money. But here's the thing, is they trade around that. So if you have a put position in play, let's say you have Nvidia in play. Say you have Nvidia 430s, okay, for today, the puts. No matter what, you can't lose money under 430. So you could buy the stock in and out every time it goes up or down. You can buy it because you're protected on the downside. So remember, when they're protected on the downside there, they can trade around it. They can sell the futures. They can buy the futures. They can do whatever they want to do. And nobody knows what they're doing. Everybody thinks they know. You don't know. Okay? You don't know. What is this? Semiconductor stocks trading higher amid rebound in tech stocks. Very nice. Okay. Let's see if that works. Still 2 minutes. Market not scared of the shutdown. Absolutely. Now, is there a vote? What is the actual shutdown date? Is it tomorrow midnight? Don't know. But are they scaring people, or they're not going to vote? Got a message saying that they could just vote for it and be done. There could be a stopgap. That could be done. That would be positive. But yesterday, the W Day news was actually very telling, because it was such a negative that it still everything went up. So remember, when the stars are aligned, if everything goes down, that's really perfect, or everything goes up. But when the action is counter, then it looks really good. And my position for shutdown, we've had a really good week. So we did good, 2 days ago, had 3 SPXs made 100 grand, okay? And we're in with like 35 grand here. So up and downside, 35 grand. So everything goes to shit, we're up 65 grand. It's a really good week, okay? So once again, you go slow. You go slow. Then we see, okay? And when everything is perfect, then you accelerate. Okay? So right now, if this PCE, hold on, it's coming here. Hold on a sec.
Starting to populate here, and the income numbers expected up 0.4%. Well, it's exactly up 0.4%.
So it looks like they like it. Popped. SPX popped to the highs. NASDAQ up 125. This could get really, really nice. Let's see if it holds here. If we can get up 35 on ES, which is 35 more, it's in about 8 points, and it holds, and that would be different. That would mean the pop, there goes 29. It popped from 18 to 35, so it popped about 15. You want about a 15-point pop that holds. Once that holds, they can really move it. And there's 43.70, which was already $1.60. They're starting to move. But you want to see Nvidia lead. You want Nvidia to break 442 and then just buy it. Okay? So that's what we know. The news looks good. Doesn't news that bad. So now you still have one piece of possible bad news as the shutdown. After that, everything looks better. Now, if you need oil, let me go look at oil. Oil is coming down a little bit. If oil were to go negative, then that becomes better. Okay? Then everything becomes better, and then maybe we're off to the races again. Okay? That's where, look at LRCX back to the 640. Remember, I kept telling you it's showing the 642? If it trades at 643, it may be on its way to 650 right at the open. Okay? So keep an eye on that. That's where SPX back down a little bit, 26, but not bad. 35, if it gets up 35 and holds, that would be a tell. Okay, right now you're kind of just there, and let's see but things are trying to break up. That's what we know. Okay, let's get started. Good morning, everybody. End of month. Is this end of month buying? Are they buying? They take it into tomorrow with the shutdown, so just be aware. Okay, SPX 43.32, 43.51, 43.72 possible. Downside, if they crater the market, 42.91 now, because you're up 27. 42.91 and 42.70. Avago, 852, 872 under 821. Nvidia, 441, 444 is a big number. 444 is a big number. Through that is 452. Downside, 419. 419. Now, very interesting. If you're interested in Nvidia stock, very interesting play. You could actually buy the stock here and go buy some puts, probably at the 430 level. Not expensive because it's acting well for the next week, and that may work pretty interesting. Lam Research 642, 651. KLA 10 core looks better. 472. AMAT looks better. 142, 149. Pan W looks very nice. 241. BKNG, does this get through and pop? Do they believe there's a shutdown or not? Very, very interesting. 3,200 up, 2960 down. Lilly under 540 is 533 beast number. Needs 572 to be better. Meta continues to go 309, 316, 322. Snowman. Think about this. All these were negative and it reversed. Okay? So now you got 157, 162. Caterpillar, 288. The NASDAQ, 14,860. SMCI, 282 beast. W day underneath 209 bad. Through 216 good. NOW, 572. Microsoft, can it get through 321? Very interesting. They may pop this at the beginning. 321, 326. Tesla, 252, 256. And that's what we know. That's what we know this for. SPX came back, so it looks like a non-event. So you have your two events that are possible. At the end of the day, you see what happens here. Do they sell into the weekend? Okay. And what happens with rates? If rates are sitting there and they continue to come down and the dollar comes down, just like we had the other day when the stars are aligned to the downside, we have stars aligned to the upside. But just be aware, you have the shutdown. That's what we know. That's what we know. Everybody have a great trading day. See you in chat.